We are recording.
That movie was really not good.
Yep. Okay, so this is different from my usual reviews where I'm on camera and I'm basically just articulating and we're well lit. But this is first off, this was a preview copy that me and Andre were sent in advance. We both watched it separately. I have to say that because we couldn't share the movie. I had to send the link to Andre beforehand, and he watched it. Then I watched it. Then we talked about it, and then we both watched it separately together by pressing play at the same time. And we are basically talking about it right now. And our basic thoughts are, what the fuck did we just watch? Because I showed Andre the Hell House movies before this, and although not the scariest things in the world, they were still decently written, had engaging characters and plot, and were otherwise very fun and very interesting movies to watch.
Yeah, I'm usually not into horror stuff, but like the Hell House thing was like gradually building its own like little worlds with like demons and the story of like a cult, and then the fourth movie had me all excited for this one because it ended and they're like, hey, they're opening. I'm sorry, I'm playing Death Stranding while we do this. Yeah, so the fourth movie ended and they were like, we're gonna that fair is starting up, and I was like, oh yeah, they've mentioned that a few times as being a big deal. So I assumed the whole film was gonna build up to the fair happening, and then like a bunch of crazy stuff was gonna happen in sequence with the fair. I thought, since they're doing a movie-ass movie, they were gonna have a budget to pull something like that off, and instead of doing that, nothing related to the fair really occurs. We watch a woman who's really having a bad time, and somebody shoots himself in the head.
Okay, we really can't. First off, I guess I should say this right now. We can't spoil the movie. We can't do big spoilers like that. So we can't tell you.
I didn't say who did it.
I know, but first off, we can't really spoil the movie, sadly, for anyone, because first off, as the poster on the screen says, this is not coming out until August 20th. So we can't really give you guys any spoilers for the movie. We're not going to do that. We're going to talk about our thoughts on the movie, but we're not going to spoil the film, sadly. But, I'm sorry, Andre. I just wanted to get that out.
Yeah. That movie is just... nothing happens.
That is a problem, though. I thought, honestly, it was, like you said, I thought it was going to be about the fair, if all anything. Like, the fair is not brought up much. It's more about what happened with the Carmichaels, and it feels more like revenge, and then it twists over to everything else. This entire movie does not have a stable plot going half the time.
And then the pacing is just like dragging its feet the whole time, because it just, like, the other movies felt to me like they were 30 minutes long each. I don't know how long they actually were. I don't remember, but it felt like it moved along. Whereas this one, I was literally very close to asking how close we were to being done with it, because it was not paced well at all. It did not respect my time. It did not do anything really interesting with the time it took. Like, it just really disappointed me. I will say this. I agree with you on the timing thing, because I don't think I've watched a movie this year. I've reviewed a lot of movies this year at this point,
I don't think I've watched a movie and wondered, why the fuck does it feel like the ending is both going too fast, yet feels so slow? Because I'm not going to spoil the ending, but the ending feels like it feels like it abruptly ends. And
it really does.
And there's no resolution to the movie.
And they said this is, well, I was under the impression this was the last part of it.
I'm under that impression too, so either it's not, and I misunderstood them, or this is a part 1 of a 2-part ending. And
well, I'm not doing part 2 if this is part 1, because
I'm hoping that there's a part 2, because I'm really lost on what the... I actually think I cut my elbow. Oh, God. Yeah, I cut...
Bad, huh?
No, I literally cut my damn elbow. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know what the fuck I did. I cut my damn elbow. I'm gonna keep that in, actually, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of weird decisions in this movie. Focusing on the Vanessa Shepherd character from 3 was a weird one. Like, I don't think she needed this arc, I guess I should say. Like, focusing on the reporter from 4 was a decent idea. I mean, she had some sort of character arc going on. But...
Oh, sorry.
But, honestly, like, the continuation of the Carmichaels and stuff like that just doesn't feel like an honest-to-God good idea. It really does... Oh, sorry. You first.
You know what? I mean, I think... Okay, so... Can you help me understand how they released the other 4 films? Were those in theaters?
No. Digital.
Okay, so is this film aiming to be in a theater?
Yes.
So... Let's say... I've never seen any of those 4 films and I watch this... I'm not going to know anything. I'm not going to know anything. Like, they don't try to make it for a wider market or base of, like, people to watch. Like, if you're not already, even if you are familiar with whatever happened in the other films, it still doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, that's another problem. Like, if I've watched all 4 films, but if I didn't, or if I've only watched Carmichael Manor, I would still be lost because I wouldn't know who Vanessa Shepherd is, but I would know who Andrew Tully is, but I wouldn't know what happened to the Abaddon Hotel. I wouldn't know who Russell Wynn is. I wouldn't know anything that had happened in the other 3 films. Except except something had happened to the Abaddon and stuff horrible things had happened there.
Yeah, so like I really don't know why they did any of this the way that they did it. And they had something really good going on for the last 4 films, which I can't say that about a lot of stuff for films, because they usually just mess it up at a certain point. But this one was just, I don't know, man. Like, did this feel like it was from the same people to you?
No, like, the decision to change the format was just jarring, but I could accept it. But the writing and everything like that was just weird.
Yeah. And then I mean, I don't know, man.
Like, the thing is, like, the same director did another movie, 825 Forest Road. I think that was the title. And, like, that movie to me was jarring as well. And I tried watching it this year.
You think the problem is that now that this person has access to greater resources, that it's affected their creative process?
No, I think it's just bad writing, honestly, because there was just no reason for this. I don't know if it's just different writing team people or if it was just the loss of the mockumentary style, but it just doesn't seem to fit.
Does not work.
It doesn't work. Like, I know, honestly, here's what I think's going to happen. Our review's probably going to be one of the only negative ones. Like, everyone else is... Well, I think, honestly, there's going to be people praising this movie out the gate. And
what's there to praise?
I don't know. Like...
I mean, like... There were some... Okay, I'm going to say this. There were some people that showed up to work, and their contributions to the film are fine.
The guy in the clown costume did great.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I don't know who's playing what stunt guy they got for the clown costume, but give that guy a role in a Jason or a Halloween film.
There was I wasn't really like okay, so the first film to me was interesting because they had a hook at the beginning where it's like, hey, like, this is where everything goes down, and then they, you know, go to the very beginning of the events, and then they, you know, lead up to what happened at the beginning, and then it's like, okay, it comes full circle. Whereas here, the beginning is just like, I don't know, like, it looked like my idea of a generic horror film opening. Like, this person is in a circumstance that's creepy, and oh no, like, I don't know, man, it just didn't feel
right.
I did not feel the same way I did watching the other four, which I can really recall. They each have their own identity and storylines and characters. They have something going on for each of them, whereas this one is like, I don't know, man.
This felt like any horror film.
Yeah, this felt like, I mean, I don't watch much horror, but from what I have seen, this just lacked
identity.
It lacked the sauce.
Where's the horror sauce? Oh God, that could be the title.
Yeah, where's the sauce, man? It's not there.
We went from can't sleep, clown will kill me, to I wish the clown would kill me, to where's the horror sauce?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, God.
I was really looking forward to this, too.
I was, too! I love these movies, and I want to see more, but the problem really becomes, like, when you get so fucking... It's like when people get a good thing, they want to reinvent the wheel, and then they add fucking sides to the wheel to the point where it becomes a square. God. The music was nice. You know, when it wasn't just random sounds. Like, they had some Silent Hill-ish music in the beginning, but didn't last.
I'll be honest, the music was not very memorable to me.
Like I said, like, some of it was good. What little gore and the makeup effects they had was good, but like I also said, it's mostly just guys in masks.
Yeah.
God, without going into spoilers, there's really not much to talk about, is there?
I mean, it's one of those sad instances where it's not good, so there's nothing to praise, but it's also the parts of it that are wrong we can't discuss.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to essentially, this is where the episode will end, but I will be essentially we will record a spoiler version that I will essentially ask about to Terror Films. If we can post it later, I will. If we have to wait till after August 20th, that's when it will be posted. But otherwise, yeah. But honestly, yeah, until that spoiler cast version comes out, we are essentially tied up. But if you want to see more reviews from me and Andre of the various horror films I have collected in my repertoire, better horror films, I will say.
Yeah. I know a good horror film we should watch after this.
Which one?
Hellraiser. Clive Barker's Hellraiser. I have such sights to show you, David.
Fine, I'll watch fucking Hellraiser. God.
I didn't bug you about it that much, did I?
This is like my aunt with fucking zucchini, I swear.
Okay, we don't have to watch Hellraiser then.
No, let's get it out of the way and then I'll never have to hear about Hellraiser again.
Has somebody else been bugging you about Hellraiser?
No, it's just like, you talked about Hellraiser, and then it's like it was like Dark Souls, then Hellraiser. It's like my aunt with zucchini, I swear. Alright.
I realize people like to share stuff because they think you'll like it, and then if you do like it, then and you like it, then that means you have a further connection to that person established.
I have connections with you. Oh fuck, we're still recording. Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Alright, say goodbye, Andre.
Goodbye, Andre.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!